On one hand, we have a game full of brain-dead Gooners who do nothing but ooze lonely horniness. And on the other hand, there's Warframe. I picked up the first Descendant a while back because I had already been through the new war and was just sitting around. And what I got was similar in more ways than I expected, but still different. Let's start with weapons. Where Warframe has the Amprex, the first Descendant has the Thunder Cage. Both are lightning you point in a general direction and eviscerate said direction with. Only difference is, one creates shockwaves and one does this. The similarities don't stop at weapons. Modding is also pretty equivalent in both games. Weapons get crit and status mods, their ability augments, and stat mods. While the mod types are basically uniform, things deviate when you take a closer look. Warframe would have a basic range increase or simple trade-off for more range at most complex. The first Descendant gives you mods that affect multiple stats right out the gate. So I'll give the first Descendant the award for the more complex modding system. Is what I would say if Ravens didn't fucking exist. Warframe further beats out the first Descendant in statuses and damage types. In Warframe, you can make combination statuses, like Radiation and Blast, each with their own unique effects. In the first Descendant, you can only use basic damage types, and they don't even stack individually or at all if the weapon doesn't innately proc them. Speaking of stacks, in Warframe and they all do different things. Statuses seem pretty complex in Warframe. Let's see if buffs tell the same story. As for the first Descendant, there are buffs and they are common enough, but access to them relies on having friends. Meanwhile, in Warframe, you can stack the same buff 5 times over and layer it with 3 more buffs of the same kind. So, while the games are similar at a glance so far, taking a closer look shows you that one's got a deeper hole than the other. This doesn't exactly surprise me, as I didn't expect Korean Dead or Alive Space Beach Volleyball Warfare here to be all that complex considering its oh-so-obvious target audience. Moving on, gameplay. If I had to summarize each game's respective, activities, Warframe would be eviscerate everything in the room until you can put a girl on her period to shame. And the first Descendant would be pulverize everyone in the vicinity until you can make a smoothie out of the remains. In both cases, you get 3 weapons: primary, secondary, melee, and sometimes an exalted weapon or skateboard in Warframe. The first Descendant gives you 3 primaries of your choosing based on ammo type, as well as some characters having a unique weapon. Furthermore, you can play as what can only be described as homework folder worthy war crimes with 4 abilities that each increase your efficiency of rendering hordes red paste within a millisecond. This results in you being able to choose between weapons, abilities, or a fusion of both in Warframe, and in the first Descendant becoming the estranged cousin of Destiny 2. Or you can pick Bunny and no-diff the entire game by running around. Honestly, there isn't too much different in the gameplay loop of either, apart from Warframe having the better movement system and it's not even a conversation. Gun does special thing here, bitch go fast, dumbass fodder dies, pretty similar. Additionally, the fan service is through the roof, and half the community thinks with the wrong head, if you catch my drift. What game was I talking about again? I may as well talk about why I think both player bases are irredeemable gooners who will never feel any physical intimacy besides the body pillows they do unspeakable things to every night. The character design. Valby and Ureli, Haley and Mesa, Saren and Freyna, Ash and Sharon, Rhino and Kyle, Ember and Blair, Wisp and Bunny. You get the point. Butts galore and men to adore. Both games so obviously lean into making their characters attractive to a point that it's unavoidable when talking about the games. Still don't believe that both games subscribe to sex sells? Here are some Steam reviews. Try picking out the Warframe ones from the first Descendant ones. If you do so successfully, you get a heart from me in the comments. Anyway, story time. Warframe's story. The galaxy's in chaos and war is considered the norm. We are space ninjas with mommy issues, trying to stop Wally from doing a bad. No, not that one. And we also gotta fuck up all these guys for whatever reason. Did I mention the time travel and time loops? Oh, and we also gotta kill all the chopsticks for whatever fucking reason. As you can see, the story's about as straightforward as the community isn't Gooner pilled.
Everyone, back off! That's my wife!
Our wife, comrade. Which one was that again? What about the first Descendant? Well, we gotta get the cube. Fuck, he stole the cube. We found another cube. Fuck you, Jeremy. We lost the other cube. Let's kill this guy because he's trying to create super soldiers and take over everything. Watch out for the Colossi, by the way. Much simpler, right? Funny enough, both can be simplified into convoluted kill missions, which kinda sums up the games as a whole. In closing, the games are pretty similar from a bird's eye view, but have enough details to make them unique and able to stand out on their own. So if you like one, you'll probably like the other. Play them both and tell me what you think in the comments below. Before I go, like the vid if you liked it, subscribe, support me on Ko-Fi and Patreon so I can keep doing this sort of thing. Go follow my Kick where I will stream the production process of the next longer vid. This is a threat. Join the Discord and check out the survey down below. All those links and more in the description. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. See you later and take care of yourself.